Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gladiator Guild Manager by Entertainment Forge. Uh, as you can see from the initial screen, last time we were taking on arena number 12 of 12, the Mana Tower, and as expected, we're having a little bit of trouble, but we are finding a degree of success in these first four fights. So now we're back to part two. Let's get back to it. All right, here you see fight number 5. Let's take a look. And, oh, well, my initial thought is I am pleasantly surprised by the number of knights that I see. That's always a good sign. So let's see. This fight is indeed troublesome. We can probably take her out and him out immediately. No, actually, this fight isn't troublesome. Level 10 knockdown guys. We have tanks that can't be knocked down. Probably not a problem. But this, despite what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knights, one of whom is Big Boss Boy. I mean, look, if you're a 70 tank, you're practically you're a soft boss, but you're practically a boss. We'd have to take these two down. Oh no, I'm talking myself into it. We just would have to take these two down, and if we angle our mana assassins in, they can practically one-shot them. Oh, this one, meanwhile, only has one person to deal with, and we do have Guardian Veil to deal with the first couple seconds of damage before they go down. Once they go down, these guys have nothing. Alright. Be bold. Be bold. Alright, pincushion in the back. Beautiful. Question is, do we need 2 tanks to adequately grab this gang? I don't believe so. I actually don't think we do. We're gonna greed this part of it a little bit. So, you, sir, are going to... Yeah. Alright, you're gonna focus him first a little bit. Just a little bit. I do not know if the priorities setting is literal, like like my tank will go after the 7 immediately, no matter where they each are on the field, or if there's some proximity measure that's part of the calculation. Like, so for example, if I set, this guy to 6, and the guy in front of me is set to a 5, is he going to charge all the way back there simply because that one's set at 6? Or is the game going to say, you know what, that's a 6, that's a 5, but the difference in the priorities is not enough that it overcomes the distance consideration, that because the 5 is right there in front of me and I'm currently engaged with it, I'll just tackle the 5 because that is reflective of the 1 to 10 nature of the priority. I have no idea which way it is. I'm just going to act as if it is the latter, that it's the fancy expression of this. You first, you second. Where are you? There you are. You first, you second. And for all DPSers of note, every single one of you. You as well, I guess. Whatever. You know what? Fine. All of you. I have no idea if setting the healers does anything. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I do want them to target him before the others. That I do want. Okay, one more guy. Swap down to tank. What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? We're gonna swap in. You know what? Doesn't matter. Maybe your knockdown can harass somebody into or out of something. Here we go. Alright, I do kind of want to see the hunters are backing up. Kind of expect that. The man assassins are making a bead. I hope I had set a wide enough angle that they are going to go right to them. We got a death here, a death here. Alright, both hunters are down. The Guardian Veil should last just another second or so. And the only thing really we have to worry about is the level 70 tank. I think we might be good. I think we might be good. Please tell me we're good. I bet that level 70 tank ranks up there. Yeah, like, takes damage. I mean, 700 DPS. That's not bad. I mean, look, by the time the tank is 70, he's a real problem. He's a real problem. So this guy died in 2 seconds, did 35. This guy died in 2 seconds, did 26. You guys are very dangerous. And on our side, Pincushion led the Pincushion leads the tables because they simply did so much damage to him right off the bat. Blocked a good deal. Wow, he's second? That damage must be the item that I have on him. The little sort of ring of fire AoE that they do. Wow. You are seriously out of stamina. Actually, it makes me kind of want to address it right now, to be perfectly honest. You are severely out of stamina. And this is a 9-second fight. I didn't... Were there Venom guys in there? Oh, they were. Never mind. I forgot there were Venom guys in there. You did very little physical, measurable contribution, as did you, since there was no one to resurrect. Well, that's a little goofy. There was no one to resurrect? I don't understand that. Alright, whoop. Let's clear that. And fight number 6. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah. 105! Okay, so my earlier theory about the cap is not correct, but that these are multiples of 5 suggests a pattern. So 21. What aspect of the game is 21? Am I on month 21? I'm gonna have to take a look. That's possible. If I'm on month 21, then that means that's the driver. The cap on these guys is the month times 5. Yeah. I think this is... Well, you know what? This isn't too bad either. Awful lot of low... Yeah, this is harmless, but we're already at 4, and, you know, it's not fun to keep doing that one. Alright, let's try this. Let's get you out of there so we can see what's happening. Alright, we've got tanks in the front. There's some argument to be made that in order to control them, we do need 2. There is no giant one, so we largely can treat them all the same. Come on in. This is for the purpose of being able to physically grab and control the area, so you 2 will indeed do that. I need at as wide an angle as possible. 10,000, 16,000. I actually do want you to hit him first, him second. Again, you don't need as wide an angle. The fireball is what I'm trying to avoid, the fireball knockdown. I guess, like, we can give the can't be knocked down talent to the mana assassins. I don't know, that seems like a little overkill. She's going down in 1 hit, he is not, so in fact they're both going after them. Necromancer is in the fight, so we need to harass the more dangerous guy. I don't honestly know who that is. I really don't. We do have 12, Pincushion, 2 tanks, 2 healers, Pyro, generic. We're kind of using the Pyromancer as a generic damage dealer rather than a targeted, because what I'm really trying to do is just kind of get the mass damage in there just to shorten the fight. Because Guardian Veil is our best protection, and after 5 seconds, we do run the risk that we lose control of stuff. Tanks last, as always. Here we go. Alright, let's see if these guys slip through as I'd hope. He's doing good, he's doing good, he's in there, there's a fireball, there's a one-shot as I expected. This guy's not dead, he's coming to help, there's 2 ganking him. Hopefully nothing weird happens to our assassins. He's down. Dark Mage is down. Excellent. And hopefully there's not too much damage being dealt after the Guardian Veil. That's what, about an 8-second fight, give or take? 11. Ooh. Sense of time is a little warped when you've got that timer thing at the bottom that's adjustable. 2 seconds, 25,000 fireball. That's enough to one-shot a tank. And his contribution, 4 seconds, 16,000. Well, look, you think you can control the fight, but can you really? Can you really? These guys did very little. That's perfect. Good God. Oh, he did die. I was going to say, I was like, he can't survive 33,000 in a couple seconds. Huh. So we are getting to the point, and you know, look, it's the last thing in the game, unless there's some really cool special boss with a neat gimmick. This is supposed to be the hardest thing in the game. It is not surprising that a fully tanked out Guardian Veil tank is going to go down in the first few seconds. I mean, we are heaping an awful lot of abuse on him. They did have Venom. They did have Venom, guys, I believe. Yeah. So running out of stamina is not quite as impactful. Good damage. Did we have... Hopefully we didn't have someone doing nothing again. Yeah, the 2 tanks, I'm not surprised. But I am a little surprised why his damage is so high and his is so low. Let me take a quick look at that. That's a little weird to me. Yeah, Necromancer, whereas he did nothing in the last fight for some really strange reason. He did what we'd expect. He balled out. Why do you... Okay, so you have a reflect. Every 5 hits you explode. And you have the Book of Fire. You don't have a Book of Fire. I thought I had a Book of Fire on each of you. You have a reflect. You have the Book of Fire. Why do you have the Book of Fire? Oh, because you're not high enough level to use that much stuff without giving up something really, really good. I think I'm just going to have to live with it. You're a 20, so you can actually equip 1 more slot. But the truth is, by putting that on you, I have given up a giant, I guess, chest armor option. I wish the detailed stats broke down exactly how useful that is. I simply do not know. I'm guessing. Or maybe maybe I'm overrating this. I don't know. These are some tough decisions. I don't honestly know. Let's try fight number 7. Ooh, ow. What? No. Eek. Very annoying mix, on top of the fact that all of the quote-unquote significant guys are level 40 to 50. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Yeah, this is going to output so much damage. Guys are going to drop left and right. We're not going to be able to take them all out in 5 seconds either. So after the Guardian Veil's up, the damage is going to be spraying all over the place. Holy moly, this is tough as well. You know what? Here's what I'm actually going to do. We put in our work. I mean, quite honestly, I'm pretty happy with how it went for a first try of something that is just way above our pay grade. And we went with a few, downed warriors on the way in, and I did not bring them back up. I never brought this second Guardian Veil Knight back up. We lost the priest, we lost the Stormbringer early, didn't choose to bring them back up. I did not notice we just lost the Shaman as well as the second Guardian Veil. I am actually going to tap out here at 6 battles complete. I mean, obviously we can go forward, we can, heck, look, the truth is, you can resurrect guys, you can win the fight, beat the game, but I do kind of want to enjoy the journey a little bit, so I'm going to call it right here. Let's surrender. And let's take our booty. A sword I do not like. Nope. And gimme. Nope. Oh, I think we've kind of been unlucky with the 25%ers this game. Stamina, agility, strength. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright. we have, what is that? 1 level up. What you got, brother? A little bit of movement. Stamina is good. Honestly, I think your health is fine. The other guy, I think, just has way too much health stacked. I think their health is fine. I'm just gonna greed the intellect with you. All right, we got a couple guys down. We got the Ring of Death up, and we got a couple of that quest that we failed earlier was pretty tough. I don't know what that is, so let's get back into the regular grind. 10v10. A few down, but we can do it. We can do it. Tanky, pseudo tanky, and a bunch of guys we would like to clear. 4,000, 3D8, 36, 3,000, 42, about the same. So, you, sir, are gonna just go, you know what? I'm not even gonna set a priority. You kill whoever you think makes the most sense. You go towards whoever is closest. All I'm simply gonna do is... Oh my god, Archer went down. Ugh. Yeah, that last fight was actually a little worse than I thought. Alright, you guys. Very simple. No touchy. And kinda no touchy here too. No touchy then. And... Oh. Both of them are out. You know what? Fine, we'll greet it. Is one of you tankier than the others? I'm not even sure. Yeah, the drummer boy's tankier. Alright, dang it. Drummer boy, you're tankier. I'm gonna say you focus these two just a little bit. Just a touch. You focus these two just a touch. Get some healers. I want as many healers as possible in this fight, given that we're really not tanky enough without the Guardian Veil. And a couple generic damage dealers for the heck of it. Oh, they do area of attack. I've got to spread out. You are very straightforward. Do not target them. And... Necromancer's probably not Invisible boy. I don't know. Do we just get these two into the action? Visible boy. Gun for the back. Visible boy. Gun for the back. Both of you, ignore the tanks, please. And ignore the pseudo tanks. 10v10. Here we go. I want to see the man assassins work. Come on, baby. One hit. Slide into the next one. Excellent. Yeah. We might lose somebody just due to residual, but we should be fine. No Guardian Veil always makes the fight a little riskier. I see the Warg getting beat up a little. I saw the Warg kind of at risk. No idea if he got taken down, to be honest. Wow, he took someone down. That kind of surprises me. Didn't notice one was a 44. But we are at the beginning of the month, so losing someone now... Oh, lost the cleric. Well, that kind of thing happens when you don't have Guardian Veil, because look, those guys can do damage. Oh, he's the only one we lost. Oh, that's just weird. I had him set back. Oh well. And you know what? Let's roll forward before taking those on. I'm just going to choose the roll forward a little bit. I want our guys back. I'm not going to lie. That Stone Golem quest is dropping a lot faster than I'm happy with. I was hoping it was one of those hard quests that would drop really, really slowly, but not the case. Everyone's back. This fight is usually, not always, but usually very simple, especially depending on what it is you're actually fighting. What kind of Guardian Veil do we want? One who taunts or one who doesn't? Oh, I mean, sorry, one who jumps or one who doesn't? I think one who doesn't. And this is just going to be a slew of invisible guys. The two who are not fast, followed by the two who are fast, followed by a couple of attention snaggers in the very back. You, just because you can tear, and someone with a knockdown? Someone with a knockdown? Yeah, we've got people with a knockdown. I mean, generic healer? Sure. Alright, the terror should trigger first. He should be running for his life. Now, hopefully he doesn't do a weird angle and all our invis guys can kind of get all of their shots right on top of each other. Yeah, he's knocked down. He's going to be dead. Excellent. Poof. Okay. Somehow slipped in 21,000 damage. Don't honestly know how that happened. And, I don't know how much longer we can put that off. This was a brutal fight last time. Like, it did not... Oh, we got an update. Whoa! Giant warg. Do we want 2 giant wargs? I don't know. I don't know. Interesting that at the start of the game, these are very empty, but as the game goes on, it does, you know, I mean, most of them have a gladiator in it. So maybe it's a function of just the total options in the game. Like, I imagine, like, every space is a randomly generated gladiator, and if you have the building, you can buy it. If you have it not purchased but available, you have this grayed out version, and if you don't have it yet, there's like an invisible guy here that we can't see because that building hasn't popped up in the design. 24 Knight is beefy. I mean, we could get him. He would change the math. Like, he would absolutely change the math. A second warg. Just a flat-out second warg. The truth is, we have a ton of leftover agility things, so we can get him started on the path to equipping a new purifier. Bringing light. Burning light deals damage, setting them to burn with a forced knockback against melee guys who get close to you. Scales 8 with intelligence, scales 3.5, so I guess technically you can think of it together. Scales 11.5 with intelligence. I'm not super impressed. I don't know that we need a second one of him. Oh man, he's big. Sets a trap. Does a scatter shot. Pushing enemies away. I don't know. I feel like this specific set of abilities on this hunter here it's more annoying for an opponent to have it, with the net interfering with your plans of how your guys move and who they attack. And it's not quite useful on your side because you're generally not going to have to deal with this specific problem. You know, a runaway gladiator going after your super valuable DPS hunter in the back. That's usually not a specific problem you deal with, as well as this burst shot to kind of push things away. It's one of those abilities that is more powerful in the hands of a generic computer enemy than the player, him or herself. So I'm actually gonna just decline that option as well. Look, I am really tempted to get him, and there is some logic to a second warg. I mean, he has a good one. Now, if we do buy the second tank, the problem we run into is that we will have to pay 7 trait scrolls again to get him up to code. There is some justification for it. All right, you know what? We are gonna do it. Let's do it. Give me a little more space so I can kind of figure out how to place everyone. Let's get our tanks also into the bottom layer so that we just have our DPSers on the top and we kind of figure out what we want to do with them. Agility guys go into the middle. I don't know why we still have him. I think he's getting fired now. I am gonna take this warg. Ooh, costly. We don't care. And by the way, this is why all the way back at the beginning of time I said don't take anti-capitalist, it's going to hurt. Alright, let's get rid of your stuff. I mean, he's kind of nice. He is, but we didn't keep up his levels. Oh, and I forgot. He's a minimalist. We shouldn't have been putting stuff on him in the first place. He's just got an ugly mishmash of stuff. This isn't even appropriate for him. We'll have to work with that in a moment. And finally... Oops. Let's do this first. Pretty useless, but I mean, there's no harm leaving him there. I mean, you don't lose anything for it. Alright, we are going to do a couple things. First, I am going to give you this juicy thing. And that is going to open up a space for a real piece of equipment. Chest armor, I think you're missing. That's one thing we're going to do. And the second thing we're going to do please, Guardian Veil. Thank you. Thank you, Guardian Veil. We are very quickly approaching a point at which these are now spares. It's possible we're going to get a new guy at some point and need a couple, but we are getting to the point where we can kind of think about where we want that. Alright, so he is done. He is sort of done. Take a quick look in here for any obvious stuff. Ooh, I'm going to have to think on that one. Just sold that sword that I don't like. I mean, we do see some chest armor in here, but this is way below our pay grade. Alright, you know what? We are going to take a look at this next time. For now, that's going to be good enough. So we just finished our first attempt at the Mana Tower. Pretty much got what I wanted to out of it. We are very close to the end of the game. We're going to knock out the remaining events and then take a second and hopefully final crack to polish things off. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.